Feel the air getting colder. I know something's missing here. I need.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. And today what I got here is the Fpv Space Wolf DT140. It is the 140mm FPV racing drone. Now this one came out of the box as a PNP version, meaning you will have to supply your own receiver, in which I have installed my own FrSky XM Plus receiver, double-sided sticky tape to the bottom of the top plate, and the two antenna wires. I secured it down with some zip tie and a couple of pieces of tape. Now, taking a look at the quadcopter, you might think it is looking very familiar, and it has a striking resemblance to the Fpv X140. So let's go ahead and bring out the Fpv X140 and compare them side by side here. Yeah, it is looking identical. Just about everything about the frame is exactly the same except the standoff color. So basically you could break an arm on this quadcopter and replace it with the X140 parts. So that is one thing nice. Now let's go ahead and measure in the carbon fiber frame here. So let's get the caliper out and measure in the arms. The arms are coming in at 4mm, and the top plate comes in at roughly 1.5mm, and the bottom plate is coming in at 1.5mm as well, and the top sandwich plate is identical to the bottom plate, so 1.5mm. So it is basically identical to the Fpv X140, but the similarities stop there. Everything else about this quadcopter is completely different than the Fpv X140. All right, so let's go ahead and start by checking out the props, and they are the white tri-bladed GenFan style 3050 props, and they are attached to some DT140 3600 kV motors with the open bottom design to keep it nice and cool. Taking a look at the stack here, we got the 4-in-1 BL S 28 amp D-Shot ESCs, and the firmware that is preloaded with out of the box is 16.6, so it is able to handle 2 to 4S batteries. Now the flight controller right above it is the Omnibus F4 flight controller with pre-installed Betaflight OSD, and the firmware that it was shipped out of the box is Betaflight firmware 3.3.0. so very nice. Now the VTX right above it is a 48 channel VTX, and it is switchable from 25, 100, 200, 400 and 600 milliwatts. So very nice, and it is the NTSC PAL video system VTX with the IPX connector for the antenna, and the antenna is the dipole whip antenna, in which it is very easy to dislodge, so you will need to fortify it somewhat, and I've done so with a couple of zip ties, one to hold the antenna in place with a little piece of tape, and another one to hold the antenna together to the frame itself so it won't dislodge. So when you hit a little branch and clip it, yeah, the antenna is going to fly right off, so you need to fortify the antenna. Now the input voltage on this VTX is 7 to 24 volts, and it has the immersion RC tramp protocol already installed in here, so you are able to change frequency, channel, and the power output from your OSD menu. So very nice. And the camera that we are given is the 2.5mm 600 TV line CCD camera with a field of view of, I believe, 130 degrees. And as you can see, the camera lens is kind of different. It is concave, and I'm not sure if that is the case. I've already flown it this morning, and the camera I am not very fond of, so I'm probably going to end up changing this camera out, but that is that. So like I said, I took this baby out to the field this morning, so let's go ahead and check it out. Take a look at some of the flight footage. All right, we are ready to go with the Space Wolf DT140. We got some battery choices here. We got some Infinity 850 milliamp 3S batteries, and we also have some Tattoo 650 4S battery, and we also got a couple of Tattoo 850 4S batteries as well. So first off, let's go ahead and test it out with the 3S Infinity 850 milliamp battery for the line of sight test. All right, we are ready to go with the 3S battery. So let's go ahead and set the timer, arm it, starting off in angle mode. Yeah, so far very smooth feel, good controls. Oh man, this thing likes to climb too. Beta Flight defaults 3.3. Love them white props too. Okay, let's bring it in here and do a full-on punch out. Oh yeah, it's got tons of power with the 3S. Wow, lots of height too. Very nice. One more punch. Very nice. This is a nice one. I really love my Fpv X140 and the Sky S140 as well, and this one is basically the same thing. Very nice. All right, smooth, very easy to control as well. All right, let's flick it over to acro. Try my luck at acro. Nice. Yeah, very nice handling in acro as well. Very, very smooth. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and bring it in and put another 850 milliamp 3S battery and put on some goggles and check this baby out. All right, here we go with our first FPV flight with the Space Wolf DT140. Arming. Some nice video quality here. However, very fish-eyed video. A little bit dizzying. Just gotta get used to it, I guess. Yep, just gotta get used to it. I'm quite not used to it yet. Yeah, very dizzying. So far, so good. And I'm still running the default Beta Flight PIDs. I think this one needs to be tuned out a little bit. But there's a little oscillations on that punch out. And slowly getting used to this camera angle here, and I see that somebody is coming this way. Yeah, somebody walking their dog. No
30
problem.
seconds. 20
Yeah, so
seconds.
far so good. Let me get back into them bushes here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright,
1
3-minute timer is up, but I still have a lot of flight time left in this battery here. Very responsive. Not quite as locked in as I would like it to be, so you do need to tune it out a little bit. But for right out of the box, it is just performing fantastic. Wow, look at that. Pretty smooth turns too. Whoops. Woo! Got very close to those bushes. Alright. Let's go ahead and bring it in. 3 minutes of flight time, and I still have 11 showing on my voltage. Not bad. Yeah, but very dizzying. This camera has a very fisheye, or not really that fisheye, but it does give you a little bit of dizzying feel on it. And if you look at the camera, it doesn't have a protruding lens. It has a, what do you call, like convex lens. It goes in instead of coming out. Okay, 10.8, and we are at 4 minutes. Yeah, this one has tons of flight time. Wow, that is awesome. With the 850 3S. Alright. Perimeters of the field, no problems. Yeah, you can just cruise with this thing too. Check out the scenery. I think I'm gonna actually squeeze out 5 minutes with this battery here. And this is not a brand new battery either. I've had this battery for some time. Wow. It's still pretty smooth. One more last punch, and wow, you do get dizzy doing one of those loops. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and bring it in. We've been flying for 5 full minutes. So awesome flight time, and the camera angle is too high for me. I can't land. Alright, that is our first flight with the Space Wolf DT140 with the 3S 850 milliamp battery. Alright, here we go with our second FPV flight. The wind is picking up a little bit, but let me go ahead and show you how you can change your channels and frequency here with Betaflight OSD. Go into the features, and where it says VTXTR, you go in it and you are able to change your frequency and also your channels as well. You can flick it and change your channels, and you can also change the power output. I have mine set on 200. You can go down to 100 or 25. You can go on up to even 400 and 600 on this VTX. So just an awesome VTX. And when you are done, just go over here and set it, and you are done. That's how easy it is to set the frequency and channel on this quadcopter. So it's just awesome. And then once you have done that, save and reboot as well. All right, so let's go for our second FPV flight with the Space Wolf DT140. Let's go ahead and check it out. I have another 650 milliamp 4S battery on here, so let's go and check it out. All right, looking like she's doing a lot better with the 4S. I feel a lot more locked in. I saw somebody walking their dog earlier. I'm not sure if he's still around. Oh yeah, feel a lot better with the 4S for sure. Still a little dizzying. I did lower down my camera angle a little bit, so, but I still feel a little dizzy here. Hey, not bad with the 4S. Yeah, I still feel very dizzy with this FPV camera. Oh yeah, it's performing a lot better with the 4S for sure. I feel a lot more locked in with default Beta Flight PIDs here. So that is just awesome. Yeah, I still see a little bit of oscillations upon throttling up, but it's not bad.
1 minute.
And we do have enough flight time with this. I still got 15. Yeah, you got to get used to this camera. I'm slowly beginning to get used to it. It feels like I don't have enough field of view. Like right there when I'm scooting around the ground. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of stuck in one spot for a little bit longer than what I'm used to. Man, but this thing is performing really nice right out of the box. Wow. Very smooth. Giving me a little bit over 2 minutes of flight time. A little punching here and there.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timer will elapsed.
Yep, very nice. Flies really good and smooth with the 4S. Oh yeah, very nice. Okay, so 14.6 and we are at 3 minutes. So that is about the flight time with the 650 4S battery. So let's go ahead and bring it in. Yeah, very smooth flyer right out of the box, guys. This is a good one. Space Wolf DT140. Yeah, very smooth. And as you can see, I lowered down my camera angle. Now I can see the dirt ground. So I know where I'm going. Okay. There we go. Our second flight with the DT140 with the 4S 650 milliamp battery. Very, very nice. All right, just got done checking out the Space Wolf DT140 line of sight as well as some FPV, utilizing some Infinity 850 milliamp 70C rated 3S batteries, and also the TAT2 650 milliamp 75C rated 4S batteries, and both of those batteries did excellent. I think I like the 4S a lot better with Beta Flight default PIDs. It felt a lot more locked in on my second FPV flight, so I'm gonna stick with that. I'm not sure if I like the FPV camera on this model. It still kind of gives me the woozy feeling, a little bit dizziness when I'm flying it, but I was starting to get used to on my second FPV flight. So if you guys want a 3-inch brushless micro that's got tons of power with the 3S and as well as the 4S, this is something to think about, guys. This is just one excellent quadcopter right out of the box. So there you have it, guys, the Space Wolf DT140, my review and flight test. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time. All right, the wind is just starting to pick up.
Feel the air getting colder. I know something's missing here. I need your warmth right here. I need you to light a fire. Can you reach me in time? Can you find me in time? I'm waiting, waiting just on you. I'm waiting, waiting just on you. Now you gotta find me. Are you gonna find me? I need to know you'll be here in time.